Okay, we're good. Or maybe I did. Wasn't sure if I confirmed it. Okay. So, this is Alone with You, a sci-fi romance adventure, which is a little old. Okay, controller is good. This cursor out of here. Oh, space! Oh. I need to find more Benjamin River stuff. I guess we're re-entering. Whoa, that's... I might have to turn that down, actually. Or maybe that's just right. I have a little scarf. I guess we're heading back. Ooh, you can move around a little. That's cool. Gotta go fast. I was worried about, like, hitting stuff, so, and yeah, I'm gonna turn this down once we get back to Colony A. My apologies for the loud intro there. Okay, we're parked. Give me a second to adjust the volume here. Alright, that should be better. Okay, so we're parked. This place is a dump. My stick's being kind of unresponsive for some reason, so I'm gonna... Yeah, okay, keyboard controls are actually much better. I'm curious who we're alone with. Where's the you? Unless that's like the user. So we got HoloSim, can't go there. We like find the hollow broom and hollow clean the hell out of this place. Okay, we got ship, crew, and the AI core. Well, I don't really... Oh, that's the U, probably. Crew quarters, inaccessible. The ship hangar. Okay. I guess we're going to the AI core. Think mission. Hi, you're cute. I'm glad you made it back. I assume you were at the usual lookout over the rift again. You must have seen the worsening situation out there. Did you notice the planet's instability on your way here? I rushed. I appreciate that. I won't waste time. Let's go over our situation. This is gonna be another like choices determine the story thing. That's awesome. That's why I love Benjamin Rivers games. Sorry, I was rolling chat back up. Okay. Might not get another opportunity. The situation is unfortunately quite dire. The Hudson Cartier terraforming project has failed. 16 years of work has been undone. I apologize for being so direct, but would it shock you to know that, by my estimates, we have less than a month to survive? Fair enough. Perhaps your astuteness is why you alone have survived. The next 3 weeks are critical, as Epsilon Eridani B continues to decline. We still have an escape ship here in Colony A. It is structurally sound, and I believe I can help you fly it, so we can escape. If we could transmit an emergency signal to the home office, we could likely intercept a company vessel in our ship and gain transport back home. The problem is, there are 4 key systems on the escape pod that I can't repair, and you aren't trained to deal with by yourself. But I have an idea. It will require the use of our holosim chamber and a little bit of human connection on your end. You see, there were 4 other colonists who could have saved us if they were still alive. So we're going to talk to ghosts. Winnie Laurier was our communications expert, and she could have helped us repair the navigation systems. Pierre Tong was the colony director and an engineering genius, and he would have been able to assist us with the thrusters. Leslie Baradwaj ran the agrodomes, and I'm sure she could have helped us maximize the ship's life support and food processing. And Jean Lumumba led the resource management teams. He could have shown us how best to keep the ship powered and stable. You and I can head out to find materials and information, but only these four could have guided us in fixing the ship. But if we can use the holosim chamber to recreate these four key colleagues, they can still help us in a way. I know it's a long shot, and it's going to be a little unusual, but if we work together, I think we can make it. That's the plan. Before you go to your quarters, though, let's register your name so the holograms will know what to call you. Keep it simple. Yeah, we'll go with that. Get that straight out. No, for now, just head to your quarters and rest. You'll need it for tomorrow. Okay? I thought it was going to ask you for the last name as well. That's why I went with just Neko. Okay, so I feel like we're going to be finding mementos to remind the holo thing of people, or like memory recordings or something. I like the art in this is magnificent. Like, Hope was super simple, but this is super cool. I mean, like, they were both cool, but I like that there's more detail in this one. And again, there's the scarf and everything, which I'm digging. We're never going to see our character's face, are we? That's great. So we have about a month. We got 30 days, give or take, to not die. Okay. Good morning. I know you've just woken up, but as we discussed, time is of the essence. How are you functioning today? Are you well? I guess. That's good. Your task will be easier if you're well rested. Please come see me again in the court at your earliest convenience. Not the most comfortable bed, but it's all we have at the moment. At least with nobody around, you don't need to worry about its appearance. It was full of titles, a variety of topics including sociology, terraforming, and engineering. Never understand why people refer physical books to their digital counterparts. Books rule, number one. Same kind of standard terminal as you'll find around the colony. We can't spare the power circles for its use at this time, I'm afraid. You left an empty photo frame, a rag, and some non-functioning equipment there. It wasn't too long ago that all the residents of Colony A shared their meals here in the common room. The food process is running low. You have to make do what's left here until for now. You'll have to reserve water and other materials for the trip home, so I'm afraid it will be difficult to keep this place clean. I don't mind. I see. Perhaps not requiring a tidy environment will be a benefit during this difficult time. In any case, we might as well use this room for something now. I've arranged for a readout of the hologram's daily work reports here. This will keep you updated on the state of the escape ship. And who knows, perhaps the holograms will have something to say from time to time. Okay, so we come here for updates. Ugh, what a dumpster. Okay, so here's the terminal. Way to go for the ship is ready for departure. Okay, nothing, everything needs work. Got it. Discuss your mission for the day. I still want to get a look around. Okay. So we gotta go there. Okay, Neko. Last night I scanned what's left of the colonies in hopes of finding material we could salvage. I think I found a few good leads. I'm adjusting my personal volume here. There we go. I think it would be best if you first go to the comms relay and find 5 communications devices we can use for the escape ship. 5 communications devices. More information on her. Okay. Can I say hello? Oh, it's just a reminder. Got it. This has some more like direct objectives than Home did, because that was just kind of do a thing, and that would determine the story. This has at least some, yeah, this is like a direct plot, but you do have some impact, it seems like. All right, use the shuttle. We're going to the comms. Going to the comm station. 3 headlights. It's the future. I wonder if it reflects like driving more forward as like aggression. It's been a long time since you've been to the comms relay. I don't believe you've had occasion to come here often, if at all. When the other colonists separated, this was considered a prime location, but only one person really had the expertise to make good use of it. Was there like a mutiny? Remember, you're looking for components we can use the power of the ship's escape communications. 5 good parts should do it. Alright, well, what's this? Like a part. Alright, I guess we're going in. Boy, even from here, I can sense how damp and musty it is in there. Probably smells too. It smells to you like an old puddle. Server room. A question mark. Ah. Data edition field notebook. Most of the colonists use these as well as data pads. Notebooks were inexpensive and easy to transport. Studies revealed that humans enjoyed physically writing on paper. True. These rather inefficient, but I suppose tactility is important in forming emotionally impactful memories. That's what we want. Which it looks like, well, so the beginnings of some sort of fiction. That's interesting. Last interview with Paula M. Paula had suffered a long and arduous struggle against the dark, and now, in her final moments with it, she relented to its questions. The only pages included with this notebook. If we want to read the rest, we'll have to find the other pages. So that's inaccessible. Up from here? Yeah, let's go up. Everything's fine. Do you need help? I'm good. You're very resourceful, Neko. You need a reminder about what you're doing while you're in one of the facilities. Press the H key and I'll help. Checking lockers. So it's like, they're 1-floor elevators? Oh, tower bridge exit, okay. And there's clearly more notebook there, so. Each sort of page is likely from that notebook on the first floor. It looks like the story starts here. The dark. I struggle. You know, I've been here. I've been waiting all this time. Why didn't you give up? It's not my nature to just give up. Really, I'm not so sure about that. For a long time, even amongst your peers, you gave up. Or at least you seem to withdraw from them. Isn't that like giving up? I don't think so. Interesting, because they did. The further you isolated yourself, the less they felt like reaching out. Didn't you notice that? That is actually a pretty good read on aspects of depression. It sure is. Hopefully we get to read the rest of the story. Wait, that's scannable. It would relay kind of. It looks like someone had repaired this terminal more than once in an attempt to continue transmissions. We'll never work here. Your scan will help me configure the ship's communication parts to be more redundant and fail-safe. We only need 4 more communication parts from this area. I wonder if there's more parts than you can actually, like, collect. Small pile of physical books. All colonists were issued data pads with e-reading capabilities, but I suppose that wasn't to everyone's liking. Sort of philosophy titles from old human writers. You can see very neat notes written in the margins. First page is a monogram on it. W. That's probably Winnie's. I'm also wondering, like, if you get keys later to unlock places you've been before to get extra bits. Oh, I see. That's the indicator of what floor you're on. I saw it was blinking. I'm like, I thought there might be something wrong here. Okay. Systems administration. Standard issue bedroll. They're made of highly dense microfibers, so they're very lightweight and warm. Looks like someone had been using it as a habitat of sorts. Very curious. Portable earth technology on that dusty shelf. Amazing, several of the pieces are still functioning. Is that a microwave? Whoever must have collected these old computers, sound systems, and radios. She can help me fabricate something invented for the ship, I'm sure. So, 3 more parts. Got a hefty stack of books there. These ones are mostly adventure stories. The humans do seem to love these kinds of fantastic tales. The owner really did prefer physical reading, I see. They surely had access to digital versions of all of this. In fact, there was an entire database. As with the other books, these bear the W monogram, so those were also... Can we, like, rescan those? No. Portal safety light. You use sophisticated LEDs and can last for over a year each. This looks like part of a little setup, including a bedroll. Someone must have been sleeping there. Please keep me informed of any other interesting details. Special foil raptors were used for food and snacks, but of course you already know that. You know, it took over 10 years of R&D to develop food that could travel such distances and still be palatable. With the efficiency with which Hudson Cartier transported colony deployments, a lot of food could be included. Previous colonial missions were less successful because of inefficient cargo and food stores. Of course, until the agrodomes were built, you all had to subsist on just these various portable stores. Oh, that'll unlock the doors. Security locks. Yes. Hopefully they didn't let anything out. There were locked doors on both the first and second floors. Locker room would probably have personal effects. The portable terminal still has a tiny bit of battery life left. That model is known for being quite long lasting. Use your scan of its components as a guide for making the escape ship communications more equipment. They're more efficient. Okay. They have pocket-sized physical books. I see. Looks like they're mostly guides to social interaction and workplace issues. What did you say, boning up? Was that what you say? Sure. Oh, they were really going up on how to deal with their colleagues, by the looks of it. That's interesting. So yeah, somebody had anxiety or other social issues, clearly. Heat is already synthetic blanket. Looks like it was hung up on that conduit. What it was used for? Probably a blanket, like warm it up. There you go. Not warm here. Let me check the first floor. Oh, I love the warning signs. You're gonna fall. Oh. Further set of pages from the field notebook at the first floor. The story continues. So what made you change your mind? You're here talking to me now. You wouldn't have entertained that before. What changed? But this is the end, isn't it? No one else out there, so I'm talking to you. Well, that's not true. There are still others out there. You can hear them on your radio. They don't know that. They don't know I made a new radio. No, of course not. It's what makes you so interesting. You withdraw, but in your way, you still reach out. You just don't want anyone to discover that. Oh, this is so spot on. Neither. See how the story plays out. Okay. Bet you that room is warm. Well, that was more tech. Okay, so let's go to the 3rd floor. Okay, so we got the conduit room. Yeah, I don't think we checked either of these. Conduit room and... Oh, they both go to the conduit room. To the conduit room! Or no, we went to the conduit room. Oh, no, or did we? Why do you listen to... Who do you listen to most? The gardener woman, the drone leader, the self-appointed director? The... William. Sometimes he still broadcasts in the old colony. He sends me little messages, actually. And why him? Why William? So important here. He kept things working. Things repaired. He was essential. Nobody... Am I William? Or the equivalent? But he gave him the respect he deserved. So what, do you think you'd still relate to him? I don't know. Of all of them, I think I just understood him the best. When he stopped communicating, it felt like the end of the world. Well, when you think of it, it might be. You said it yourself. No point in arguing the inevitable. Oh, William King. Oh, maintenance chief in Colony B. That's not saying I'm not the maintenance chief in Colony B. Alright, other side. That's why they gave it 2 doors. That's smart. Oh. I just didn't walk far enough north. The cottage prefab elements continued. Research allocation estimates often became skewed. Bad, really? Well, the last piece of tech. Non-standard signals. Work is unconventional, but I can use this to boost the signal in the escape ship's distress beacon. Well, I found all the components I need for now. When you finish there, you can use the shuttle to return home. Yeah, I think we're good. I've scanned pretty much everything. I've checked all those side rooms, so... Yeah, we went there. It appears to be worse shape than I expected, but good work. It looks like you found what we needed for today. Go ahead and use the shuttle to come back home. Oh, so there was more than one colony. That's Colony B. Gotta go fast. And we're home. Gonna go plug in what we found. Excellent, you've arrived. Please see me in the core immediately so we can process your findings. Still can't go to the holosim chamber. The thousands of troops that used to help build and maintain the colonies. The poor little guy looks so sad, don't you think? Yeah. They work tirelessly to keep everything running smoothly, but without power and maintenance, they're as dead as anyone else. That's dark. I want to go see what the ship looks like, but I guess not. Alright, let's go punch some stuff in here. Boop. Okay, I've synced the data you scanned and collected for today out there. Thank you for bringing this to me. I have good news as well. I've got the holosim chamber up and running. The constructs of the 4 colonists are already loaded. They're already working on helping you, but due to the current limited availability of powered processing cycles, the chamber's a little shaky. You can retire to your quarters. When I've got the holosim stable enough for you to enter, I'll call for you. Okay. Oh, I guess we're resting. Another helmet removal. Still no face. Neko, can you hear me? I'm sorry to wake you, but I need to show you something. You would make the final adjustments, and I got the holosim chamber nice and stable for you. I think it's best if you meet one of the others as soon as possible, so could you please go to the chamber in the South Hall? Love that night glow. I don't understand if anything else unlocked. Oh, glowy stuff! Just head south to the holosim chamber, and we can begin. Thank you for coming. The chamber will only work at night, when the other systems are powered down. It's a limitation of our current situation, I'm afraid. Interesting. Means it'll be in low-powered mode, too. So you'll be on your own in there. I won't be able to see or hear what happens. The time you get in the chamber will be strictly between you and whoever you're seeing that day. In the morning, the holograms will sync their data and ideas with me. Maybe so your conversations are going to shape how well they help you. Huh. At least that's what I'm guessing. The country that is her domain. Makes sense that you visit with her. Or these holographic recreations are based on data backups I kept for each key member of the colony. They are, in fact, the very same people. However, after the Rift event broke off communication with the other parts of the facility, and I lost track of these people, I was no longer able to keep them up to date. Constructs won't remember anything past a certain point. They might be a little touchy about that, so please be careful. Anyway, when you're ready, just enter this chamber and use the control station within. When you're finished, you can return to your quarters. Speak with you again in the morning. Good luck in there. Good night. Hey, Neko. I hope these visits will help us with our goal. Go. Is there anything else we can interact with here? Oh. Okay. Computer. Begin program. Oh, hi there. Don't mind me. I just need to finish these calculations. It'll be done in a moment. The AI told me about your trip today. Did you find those items you needed? I did. I'm glad. I'm sure this must be very difficult for you. Anyway, I think I'm done here for now. I guess, let's just have a seat on the sofa. I could use a break. Okay. Sit on the hollow sofa. The AI has us all working quite a bit. We simulate pretty much whatever we need in here to figure out how to best help you. But if you scan out that, the AI can give to each of us in here, so we can keep working. It's a pretty smart setup, really. I chose to make my work environment this room. That's how I remember my old apartment back on Earth. Is that weird? Not at all. Thank you for saying so. It's not the most practical choice, but having all my old books here and this old sofa feels like home. Anyway, the AI must certainly be keeping you busy as well, so I'm glad you're here. And since you are, well, what would you like to talk about? You pick. Oh, well, as you probably tell, I'm not great at small talk, but okay, let's see. Oh, I should have taken control. Books you read much? Sometimes. They don't want to bore you, but I definitely read a lot. Most of the other colonists weren't as into books as I was. I really like adventure stories, big, complicated ones. I suppose to help deal with the relative closeness of living in the colony. I can imagine I was anywhere, and the Hudson Cartier manual said that escape was important to thriving in a remote colony. I suppose that's partly why we were equipped with this holosim chamber. It wasn't standard issue, so the higher-ups must have felt it was important. There were programs that we all brought with us. I don't know much about the other people, what the other people did in them. Maybe you took some exotic vacations. William, I mean, Maintenance Chief King. He think he's had some version of his wife in there. She didn't come with him. She stayed on Earth. He never said anything about it, but I could tell it got to him. I mean, it did to all of us. Most of us were, well, alone. This is not what I was expecting, and I'm really digging it. Normally, Hudson Cartier wouldn't allow colonists to be separated from their loved ones. He came as a package, or they didn't go at all. Kept stress down, they said. But William, well, he was a bit older, and the best candidate for the job. I suppose HC knew how important he was to the mission. Damn, I wonder what his wife is doing. If she's still alive and back on Earth. I wonder if she knows, you know, what happened to us. You want to talk about anything else? Talk about the colony. We had as much of a chance as anyone making this work. In the end, I don't think I could quite believe it was going to fail. We all arrived here when? 2048? What year is it now? It's 2064. Wow, so 16 years. So much has happened, and there was so much needless loss. By the time we all arrived here in 2048, the remote colony building systems had all the basics ready. We were here for 16 years? Most people were pretty excited to get started. But I had a harder time adjusting. Space travel will do that to some people. At least that's what the head psychologist, Ms. Bouchard, told me. Look at how close everybody was, you know? It's easy to feel trapped. We trained for all that, of course, but the real thing is different. Want to talk about anything else? Comms, I guess. Well, as I'm sure the AI explained, my job is to help you get the escape ship's communication systems repaired so you don't blast off into space with no voice. Even if everything else is functioning, you wouldn't want to be out there with no way to contact anyone. I think I'd rather be adrift than not have a working radio. But I think the AI's plan is sound. If you can contact someone from a shipping lane, you can hopefully arrange a pickup. Kind of like thumbing a ride back to Earth, I guess. I never did that, now that I think of it. I definitely was too, well, afraid to try it. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm talking too much. Odd, I don't think I've ever talked this much before when I was, well, real. Alive. I wonder why that is. Anyway, so you were at the comms relay today. What was it like out there? It was damp. The acidic rain must be really would be wearing it down then. That was one factor we couldn't properly account for. Hudson Cartier knew the weather systems on the planet, of course. It had a decade's worth of survey data with which to plan this project. Well, I guess a decade only tells you so much. The systems changed, and the acidic rain became much worse and much more frequent. Climate change, mofos. I'd be surprised if any of the structures there didn't suffer damage. On Colony B, we had it the worst. Things eroded so fast. Comms relay seemed relatively intact, but even so, it's tough to keep the equipment working. I can still feel the chill of that place somehow. Maybe it's a good thing you have that scarf. Stylish? As it is, you have to tell me more about it sometime. What else did you think about the comms relay? It was empty. There are 5 towers in the relay. You must have been in Tower A. It was never complete. It never was completed. Relay was designed to be redundant, so not everything was in one place, and there are always backups of critical systems. I was the one who designed it, or consulted on the key components back on Earth, but not everything was built to spec. I remember there were some issues with some of the drones. We lost some capability, so we had to think on our feet. That's why Tower A is only half finished. Seems like almost nothing went the way it was supposed to. It's so often to think about all those people. Don't be upset. It's just that we seem to have it all figured out, except that we didn't. What does that say? Were we doomed to fail? It certainly seemed that way. That's life. So it sounds kind of selfish, but as I work in here, I keep thinking about the fact that I'm here and yet, well, I'm not. I think, I feel, and I can see you, obviously. It all seems real. But I'm not here, am I? I'm not really around anymore. Obviously something happened to me, I mean the real me. But I can only remember so far back. I guess the AI's version of me only accounts for so much. It's like a backup, I suppose. The me you see, this is the most recent version, but does it count? Does any of this matter? If I mean, not even real? You are to me. Okay, thanks. It means a lot that you think so. That you came here to talk to me, I mean, not just for work. Look, I don't want to keep you here, considering all you have to worry about. You need to rest. You still have so much to do. But do you mind to see if you can find out what happened to me? Maybe find some record of what I went through? I'll try. Okay, I'd appreciate it. I know you have more important things to worry about. Anyway, thanks again. Good night. I guess you have the option to revisit. Like, you have the X number of days, so you probably have time to revisit places to find what happened. Like, we found all the novel pieces. It sounds like she might have, like, gotten depressed enough to commit suicide, but not entirely clear. I'm kind of worried we're gonna like have crises to deal with me halfway through too. It's probably not just gonna be all exploration, like something comes up. Good morning, Neko. I received notice that the Holosim chamber had been successfully accessed. How did it go? Really well. That's wonderful to hear. I hope Miss Larie was able to give you some helpful information on repairing the escape ship. I received information from Ms. Larie's contract this morning after I returned to a full waking state. Whatever happened to there appears to have helped her problem solve a bit more effectively. In regards to the escape ship, I'm already crunching numbers on her ideas. I think this plan of ours is really going to help us out. In any event, you can return to the core when you're ready. I've got some new missions options for you today. So now we probably get to choose. But that's all we have at the moment. Oop. I'm kind of concerned about that empty picture frame, like, the reason I left it empty. And, yeah, we're going to save it day one there, but I'm definitely coming back to finish this one. This is fantastic. And also, purple suit. Love it. Okay, options, is there a save? Probably save to the day, right? I mean, if we didn't, we'll just replay the first day when we come back, but... Alright, now go back. Desktop. Yes, quit. Okay. I think going to the title screen restarts the game entirely. I don't want to risk that.